What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video. Today we are going to take a look at Venom from Hot Toys. It's been newly released and you can still pre-order this at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. They actually have a lot of sales right now, and restocks, so you might want to check it out. But speaking of checking it out, let's take a look at this Venom. So this is the second Venom from the line of Venom. So we got the movie version, we got this, and then there's another Venom, right? I forgot. Oh, the comic book version. I don't know, man. There's something about this that, for me, obviously the first one is the size. The size of this thing is massive. There is gonna be a picture in here where they showcased this Venom, the Venom from the movie, and Black Suit Spider-Man. And mind you, the Venom from the movie version at the time was already big for my liking. It was already something that stands out in your shelf. But that looks like a mezco in comparison to this Venom right here. It's a matter of preference, I suppose, but which I won't. I'm not saying this definitively, but I probably would not get this just because I already have a Venom. I mean, again, that is not definitive right there. I'm not saying that's final, but the likeliness is I won't get this. I mean, it's still kind of expensive. Like I said, I do have a Venom. I have Carnage. I would prefer to, I guess, save up that funds or that space for a character that I don't have. Not diminishing anything that this gives, because this looks fantastic. The Venom that we always wanted. I remember the movie Venom, a lot of people are getting, decals to stick into the chest of their Venom because that is the classic look. And this offers that. You don't even need to do anything else. You don't, and the price is not bad either for at least what you're getting, for the size. Also, you could complement this if you are into the games, which a lot of people are, I know. I already have one figure from the game, which is the Black Suit Spider-Man, and that would complement this really well as well. The size, the scale just fits perfectly. And then there's upcoming releases from the game itself. Look at the size difference of this thing. I mean, this picture is really good right here. With how big he is, to balance another 1/6 figure in his hand, you must admit it, that is pretty impressive. The assortment of tongues, I guess the eyes, I really like how the gradient look of the eyes, and also the teeth, how it being dirty and nasty on the movie version is. It's not so prevalent on these pictures, but you could recreate scenes like this, the one that we're seeing on the screen right now, if you have a Miles Morales or any video game Spider-Man for that matter, and you incorporate this beast, this massive giant Venom into your collection. This is like a quarter scale. I'm assuming this is as big because I have that coming out soon for one of my videos. It's the quarter scale Mark 42 that I just recently acquired. That thing is massive. And that's quarter scale. That is the same size as this guy right here, which is crazy to think about. But hey, if you like that, go for it. I think the price is decent enough. It's not absurd. What you're getting looks good. If I don't have a Venom yet, I probably would have picked this up. The problem with my Venom is that is older. Look at the size comparison here. That is crazy. And that Venom is huge. And it made him look tiny right next to it. I'm not a big fan of the proportions of this, like the shoulders, I guess, like from that picture itself. I wish it would be a little bit, I don't know, more heroic. and not toy-like, I suppose. But it is what it is. No one's, once you start posting it, no one's gonna, see that. Maybe it's on a particular pose. This pose right here, it doesn't bend any joints, but it still looks menacing. This pose right here, that could work too. You might not want to pose him for a long period of time with his elbows bent, because at the end of the day, it's still rubber and it will deteriorate. My Venom still is holding strong to this point, thank God. But I wouldn't be surprised if one day I see it sticking, to each other and all that stuff. But have I not have that Venom, I'm probably gone for this. I'm not gonna lie. I probably get this before the other Venom, which is the comic book version. And that's pretty cool too. But that's a bit smaller. It has a different touch. But just the size, it's just massive. And the problem is, if you have Carnage and you pick this, I don't think this Carnage is supposed to be bigger than Venom, at least. So if you just want to have a Venom and you don't care about the movie version, which I won't blame you if you don't, that might, scale wise, that might not work out well, because if you're having the scene where they're both fighting and all that stuff, it might not look as great, but you might not care about that. So that's a moot point. But this guy right here, yeah, the shoulders, it being rounded on the delts area, I don't know. I mean, it should be, but I feel like it should be maybe a bit more muscular, because I know they put some air inside the rubber, coating of the framework inside of the body to allow for movement, and all that stuff. So I get it from that standpoint, but the muscle definition, I think, was kind of lost inside once you do that. So, I mean, overall, it looks good. I don't see the holes. Maybe they just did kind of like Carnage, where the holes are just strategically placed beautifully. But this, look at that. Just, the scale. My goodness. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, how do you feel about this Venom? Is this the Venom for you, or are you waiting for the comic book version? Are you happy if you have the movie version, or do you think it's worth the upgrade with this? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.